You clicked on this video because you want to have stock market returns like that, or that, or that. Now all of this is possible, and today I'm going into details how you can do it, what is my and also from other big investors the #1 strategy. Moreover, we will talk about the mechanics of the markets, and if you are one of those thousands or millions of new Robinhood users that just joined the market, then this video is for you. And if you're a stock market veteran, then this is a must watch video as well. And one more thing, I have already a Guinness World Record, and I want to have a second one for the most liked video ever. So make sure and smash that like button.
I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out.
Maybe let's start with the very beginning. Why people are investing on the stock market? Well, the answer is quite easily because it gives you better return than any other asset class, okay? Other asset class could be, for example, a house, real estate, property, or bonds, corporate bonds, government bonds, or maybe your interest account, right? In your country, maybe they pay a lot of interest. Well, this wasn't the case over the last couple of years, and therefore stocks were the one and only most best asset class to give you the best returns. And therefore we had, until the beginning of 2020 and the last 10-11 years, the best bull market ever. Now, and obviously lots of people were looking at this market and say, why I'm not part of that? Well, I was, and some other were as well. And if you just join the party, because I have seen that many people are joining Robinhood or any other trading platforms out there to now get the chance on cheap stocks and make $1 million. Well, this is the dream that many people are following. And therefore I, in the intro, borrowed some pictures of the Wall Street bets. This is a Reddit in the internet where you can find very crazy people out there. They call themselves autists, and they are actually trading anything very much leveraged. So you can see there maybe the most insane and unrealistic bets on the stock market. Now, this is not what we are talking today. This is not a secret, guys. This is just insanity. However, I want to go with you into history and what really drives the market over the last couple of years, and there you will have the #1 secret to make you an unbelievable stock market investor. Now, if you don't know my channel, you might think now, well, this video is quite very well edited. Well, I spent a fortune just to have the following animation of a subscribe pillow into my video, okay? So please make sure to subscribe, but also to like this video, because this animation of a very realistic looking subscribe pillow was costing me a fortune. Now let's back to the topic. Now, if you are on the stock market, you want to have this guy, the Wall Street Bull, as your best friend. Now, we talked about the best asset class is stocks. In the last couple of years, lots and lots of Federal Reserve banks around the world decided that cheap money is the thing. So they did exactly that. So money basically costing nothing. So companies, retail people, and also big investors as well as corporations, all of them, pension funds, just took money free of charge and invested it in the best asset class out there, which was the stocks. Therefore, this was the main driver of the biggest bull market ever. And therefore, what we need to know now as the next step, we know now the mechanics of the market, okay? So the conditions didn't change, the money got even cheaper. So the most probably we will see stock rising over the next couple of years. Now, let's talk about which stocks you need to buy to be super successful. And therefore, I will take you behind the scenes, behind the curtain of the best investors out there. And that's names like Jeff Bezos, Even when he is not like a stock market investor, he was making better returns than Warren Buffett, whom we will talk about as well. So stay tuned. We just have a couple of minutes before we release the big secret, and therefore you are just like one like away. So we understand that money is cheap, but now how and in which stocks to invest this money? Well, we need to pick those stocks that make you rich quickly. Now this sounds a little bit sketchy, and it basically is the truth. As simple as it sounds, there is stocks out there that make you rich quickly. And this is because they are growing so fast that their value of the stock is multiplying a couple of times. So you just have to do something very simple. Let's say you don't have like $100 or $1 million to invest, which most of us doesn't. But what if you can save a lot of money from your salary or your other income and put, as much as possible towards this portfolio, and every month just put this portfolio, the same amount or higher, if you get a check from the US government or from your nanny, make sure to influence this into your stock portfolio. And then buy growth stocks, guys. Growth stocks have a little bit of history. Let's talk about growth stocks. Growth stocks are very bold bets out there, okay? And not only I'm a supporter of growth stocks, but the biggest investors ever on this planet were investing into growth stocks when they're building up their portfolio. Now let's talk about Warren Buffett. When he invested or started to invest, then he took growth stocks, very small companies that had just a couple of dollars value in the stock, and then he saw the potential that is huge. As more simpler is better, right? He took, for example, the Coca-Cola stock, which returned him 1,300%. He bought it at $3 and then it went up $45 and more. So you see, it's not a shame to buy small growing stocks. Like I always hear on this channel, for example, recommend sometimes and get roasted from some unknown, very unsuccessful investors most probably. But even when you are successful and you are roasting me from time to time, and I'm okay with that, okay? That's why I came to YouTube to spread a message. And also I believe that important is to really trust and really research, because I want you to just have 3-4 stocks. Now look at Warren Buffett. Now he has a very diversified portfolio, and since a couple of years he didn't beat the market. He didn't beat the S&P 500. Now, if he was one of the best investors in the world, he just holded 3-4 stocks like Coca-Cola, American Express, like very, very, very much growth stocks at this point of time. Yes, Coca-Cola was at one point a growth stock. And the same was for even one investor that became the richest guy on earth, which was Jeff Bezos. Now he's the richest guy in the world, and he basically invested, even when he is not a stock investor per se, he is the investor that he took his whole wealth and put it basically more or less on one card, which was Amazon. All his or most of this wealth is because of one stock, Amazon. And Amazon was for years the growth stock number one, guys. Okay, if this is not enough proof, then what can be? So if you want to know which growth stocks I'm buying, then just subscribe to this channel. If you want to know more about this, which stocks I'm choosing, and this is basically the secret of being very, very successful on the stock market. Well, there is something more to add, and this belongs to the point that I said with saving and putting it into the stock market. Stay tuned for the conclusion. Now, a very big part is the discipline and regularity, and also don't get afraid of stocks. This is what Peter Lynch already said in his books, but he was not only the best hedge fund manager ever, basically, or one of the best, but also, he said that you should really, really just hold those stocks until something significantly happened that totally changed the story. And this is the most important and most difficult part, guys. Not for, nothing, Warren Buffett says hold a stock forever, buy and then go sleep for the next 40 or 50 years. Now, if you would done that, then you would be maybe already so rich that you don't have to watch these YouTube videos and just would be somewhere on a very nice paradise place on your mega yacht. But you know, we want to go there together, so stay tuned. And I believe the most important thing is just, as I said, save a lot of your income and reinvest into stocks. And so we know that the money is cheap. We know that growth stocks are the stocks that you should invest in the next couple of years to get crazy returns on the stock market without any sketchy things, okay? No leverage, nothing, just buy growth stocks, the stocks, no call options, nothing, just growth stocks, okay? And third is the regularity. Just make sure to set aside an amount every single month, just put it into this growth stock. And studies are showing that you cannot time the best time to get in or out of a stock. Therefore, the best thing is to just monthly pay the kind of rent, right? For your success, for your big stock gains out there. This is the most important secret on the stock market. So I hope this video helps you to become a better investor. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a veteran. I think this is one of the most important videos here on the financial world of YouTube. So I would highly appreciate if you can share it and obviously like it. And I see you in just a bit, because you know, there's so many content of me and the stock market and so many news and trades and growth stocks on this channel that you can be a subscriber and be very, very happy.
I can